Sell Spectrobes to some company that will take care of it then? Again, Disney doesn't care. It's not a matter of, like, its rights needing to change or anything. It's just a matter of Disney owns it, and Disney does not care about trying to make money off of it right now because they made 3 games and they all kind of bombed to an extent, I think. I think the first Spectrobe sold well, which is why it got 2 sequels, but then, like, the second one and the third one bombed because the first one was bad. And so Disney, like, stopped, that, like, Disney video game company that was, like, under them doesn't even exist anymore, does it? But, like, Disney doesn't care, so no one is gonna be like, hey, let's see if we can negotiate with Disney to buy this old product of theirs that, like, sold poorly at the end of its cycle to try and reboot it. No one's gonna do that. They're instead gonna be like, hey, let's try and make our own franchises work. And then Disney is never gonna bother trying to bring it back to life because they have so many other things to make money off of right now. They don't care about trying to break back into the video game scene. They tried to do it in the mid to late 2000s, and they sort of failed miserably. So they're like, why would we bother putting money into that when we can just, you know, keep funneling more more money into Disney Plus and more Marvel films? What was this one? Biomon Warp. I've talked about this in a couple of different streams. Like, Spectrobes is so insanely unlucky that it was created by Disney. Any other gaming company makes Spectrobes, and they would have been trying to reboot or remake the franchise right now because it's the perfect time for, like, the game came out in 2008. It's been 15 years. This is the perfect time to try and reboot Spectrobes. You will get nostalgia bait for people who played it when they were, like, anywhere from 5 to 12 years old and still enjoy and play video games. And you can catch new people by just trying to make the game better in general and getting their attention for it. But because Disney is the one that made them, it'll literally never happen. It'll never happen. Is that Troy in my chat? What's happening, Troy? What's up, brother? How you doing, man? It's been a minute. How you doing? Spectrobes was Disney? Yeah, it was. Back in the mid to late 2000s when Disney, it was like Disney Interactive Studios or something? I don't remember what it was called. But Disney had a studio that was making video games, mostly on, like, the Game Boy Advanced and the DS when the DS came out. And it was mostly just taking their movies and turning them into video games, which were normally bad, but occasionally had a hit in there. But they made Spectrobes, which was, like, the only original IP they made outside of just taking Disney stuff and turning them into video games, and they sucked. So the DS games were bad, but the Origins game on the Wii was really good. But by then it was too late. Disney was like, making video games isn't worth our time, let's just stop. Which is very unfortunate. Oh, Lone Wolf is here too. What's up, man? How you doing? If it never really sold well, I don't think it'd sell well now unless it was done really well. Yeah, but the thing is again, if it just wasn't Disney, if it was a company that owns that IP and that owned the Spectrobes IP and was looking to try and make a new game, yeah, it didn't sell well back then, but it still has a cult following, right? So when you have a game like that has a cult following from back then and then like a decade or so has passed, if you're ever going to try to bring that IP back, now is the perfect time to do it. You have the perfect chance to hit nostalgia, to learn from the mistakes of why the game didn't sell well back in the mid-2000s, and also you can get old and new players. You already have a fan base that you're guaranteed to buy the game just off nostalgia. So if you make the game good, those people will get new people to play, free advertising, and then you advertise it yourself as well. People will get into it and buy it, hopefully, and then you might be able to take the franchise further than when it failed back 10 years ago. But, you know. 78 people here, still 2 hours into stream, but people will still ask if you'll ever do insert Digimon game you haven't played yet here. I know, man, right? I know. I see, so Drakmon wanted to Digivolve. In that case, they should have asked for your help, Solo. But looks like Drakmon won't be causing trouble for a while. And to top it off, my back's finally all clean. Thank you, Solo. Here's your reward. I imagine you'll need to become a Metal Greymon at some point to have another quest for us. Please keep an eye on Drakmon in case they stir up trouble again. All right. Should have a Thursday free over the next couple of weeks. Yo, let's go, Troy. Troy, do you like Villainous? Have you ever played Disney Villainous, the board game? Will you ever do Digimon Survive? Someone kill Wolfen. Don't ban him. Kill him. I want him unalived. That's a joke? For any government agents watching this, that's a joke. However, if there are any government agents watching this that are capable of performing the acts, hit me up. What is this? Oh, these are normal quests that we've just unlocked. Okay, interesting. So we have a lot more quests we can do right now. The courage pieces, huh? Let's get this Peckmon quest done first. We have a lot of quests to do. Is it worth buying Digimon Survive if you're a big Digimon fan but haven't played visual novels before? No. It is not worth buying Digimon Survive because the story is crap, and even if, listen, let's for a moment pretend that the story isn't garbage, because some people will argue that they liked the story and it just wasn't for me or whatever, even though it is hot garbage and a lot of people agree with me that it's hot garbage. Even if you end up liking the story of Digimon Survive, the gameplay is just bad. It's just boring and awful. So, don't waste your time with Digimon Survive. Play literally any other Digimon game, except maybe Digimon World 4. You know what? No. Play Digimon World 4 instead. Digimon World 4 is at least funny with how bad it is at times, especially if you can play it with friends. Don't get Digimon Survive. Other than maybe Digimon World 2, it's the worst Digimon game I've ever played. I would even say it's worse than 4. Worse than 4. Did I say worse than 4? Worse than 4. I played every Disney Villainous expansion, I think. Yo, Troy, you gotta play Anime Villainous with us sometime. You've got to. Anime Villainous is a fan project based off of Disney Villainous that is way better. It's just way more fun, and it's amazing. There's a One Piece villain. You love One Piece, right? Crocodile from One Piece? Dude, if you like Disney Villainous, you'd love Anime Villainous. It's just Disney Villainous, but better. I'm actually the head media guy for Anime Villainous. I've uploaded videos on like how to play it and all. You should totally check it out, brother. If you like Disville, you'll love Aniville, and I would love to play it with you. Lone Wolf plays it. Shroom doesn't like it because he's a nerd, but Lone Wolf and I love it. Michael, Sly, and RTK and I all play it. Solo, sorry, but I have a request for you. My hobby is making hats, but I was thinking I'd like to set up my own shop soon. I don't have enough material to make more hats, so could you please find a crest feather and silk cloth? They should be in Limit Valley. I'm on it. Please tell me I can find a Geo Greymon or a Rise Greymon in this dang valley. Wait, no, this isn't where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go to Limit Valley now because I have the quest. Is there a reason you only do the farm side quests and not the normal side quests? What are you talking about? We've been doing both. I just do whatever side quests are available. I'm just trying to do them all. We've done normal side quests and farm side quests. I'm just getting every side quest done that I can. Now, where, oh where, could these items for my boy Peckmon be? Not around here, that's for dang tootin'. What is the worst quest in Dawn and Dusk? Any quest that involves having to set up a farm Digimon for it. Normal people only do enough quests, and Giga Chads do every quest. Listen, man, there aren't that many good Digimon games, let's all be honest with ourselves. Digimon games are very hit or miss. Even the good Digimon games are like, they're good. Not usually great. I say this as a big fan of the Digimon games. Like, the games are really what I'm in for the Digimon franchise these days. But, so if you're playing one of the Digimon games that is actually good, you gotta enjoy that and get as much content out of it as you possibly can. You don't know when you're gonna get to play a good one again. Because, I mean, I'll be straight up with you. Hacker's Memory, my favorite Digimon game. I'm pretty sure I've said this before. Hacker's Memory, my favorite Digimon game. Doesn't even rank in my top 20 video games. I wouldn't even put it in my top 20, and it's my favorite Digimon game, which means every other Digimon game I like Dawn and Dusk, or the first Cyber Sleuth, or Next Order, or Lost Evolution, which I'm really enjoying thus far. I should have done the 4-hit move with Brachiomon there, I wasn't thinking. They all rank even lower than that on, like, my favorite games. So, you know, when you're playing a Digimon game that's actually fun, you gotta milk that for all it's worth, basically. Hey, die. Hacker's Memory, rookie only hard mode win. You know what I just said about how you only get a good Digimon game every now and then, so when you get a good one, you have to enjoy it? Doing that would make it unenjoyable, so never? Is this both items I need, or is it just one item? Probably just one of two, right? That's a crest feather. I don't remember what the other thing he needed was, but he needed something else. This game is great, so great to play. It's pretty good. Definitely one of the better Digimon games I've played thus far. Lost Evolution, that is, that we're talking about. Digimon, no! I'm shivering. Die. Sorry, Airdramon. Had to be this way. Oh, wait a minute. Was it right there? Nope. Where, oh where, is this other shiny object? Mr. Krabs will give me so many golden spatulas if I can bring him more shiny objects. I found it! Hup. Hup. Silk cloth. Hard mode in Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory is actually so much harder than I expected it to be, especially the competition in cups. Yeah, I think hard mode is pretty good, except in the cups at the end, like you said, they can be really annoying. I actually find it, like, the cups, the late game ones, are actually, like, kind of annoying with just how HP spongy some of the enemies are, but otherwise, I think hard mode in the Cyber Sleuth is normally pretty good. There's a boss fight here and there, though, that is just like, hey, we gave the boss such ridiculously high stats that it's not fun. But usually hard mode for the Cyber Sleuth games, I think, works pretty well. The Matadormon boss fight isn't even a matter of normal or hard mode. It's just, like, stupid. It's a bad boss fight. I'll be the first to say it. Oh yeah, if you play hard mode of, either Cyber Sleuth, you pretty much have to get, at least, like, half of your team needs to have defense-penetrating moves. That's why Digimon games for me are, like, Hacker's Memory is good, but it's not, like, really up there as one of my favorites. Is because it still has problems like that. If you play on easy mode, the game is, like, kind of a cakewalk, and if you play on hard mode, you kind of, like, because of the way they do hard mode just being major stat buffs, you need specific Digimon with specific moves and all, which is lame. When I play a game like Digimon, I want to be able to use whatever Digimon I want, not be like, oh, well, I have to get, like, if I don't get Rosemon Burst Mode for her defense-penetrating move, or, like, Placiomon for his defense-penetrating move, then I basically won't have a good data Digimon for the entire game. So, you know. Balancing could still use some work in Digimon games, but we can hope they get better with the next story game. What about Xenoblade Chronicles 3? What about Xenoblade Chronicles 3? How is it relevant to the conversation? In, like, difficulty scaling? Difficulty scaling in Xenoblade 3 is hot trash. But that's also because Xenoblade 3 is kind of hot trash. I did all of that walking to save... No, Digibase, whoops. I did all that walking to save $200. That's how desperate I am for this money. Because both games came out at the same day, Survive and Xenoblade 3. We weren't talking about Survive, we were talking about Hacker's Memory. A cursed day indeed, Troy. What was the release day of Survive and Xenoblade 3? That day was truly, it will go down in history as one of video games' darkest days. At least for me. The worst part is that they both started out interesting. Survive, not as much. Like, the first like, 4 hours of Survive, I was like, okay, this could be neat. Let's see where this goes. And then it quickly got bad. Xenoblade 3 didn't get bad for, like, 30 to 40 hours. It tricked me into thinking it would be good. It was, like, fine. And then at, like, hour 30, I was like, this is insufferable. I was not paying attention at the start of this, by the way. So I wasted like 5 seconds or something at the start. We might be screwed. But also it's Repamon, it's a champion, no crystal bugs, so we should be fine. Troy, I don't know if we've ever talked about it or not, by the way, but I did not realize. Are you a Spectrobes fan? Because when I said it was made by Disney, you were all like, it was? Were you into Spectrobes? Did you, more specifically, did you play like Spectrobes Origins on the Wii? Because I don't like the DS games. I replayed them in the past like 3 years and realized just how bad the DS games are. Oh, you only played the first one? All right. I still appreciate you being a Spectrobes fan. That being said, first game, kind of stinky. Really cool monster designs though, fun fossil minigame. Actual gameplay and bosses. Left a lot to be desired, we'll say. Troy, if you ever get the chance, you should play Spectrobes Origins on the Wii. That game is fantastic. That game is amazing. Oh, hey, Duragreymon. I have no idea why I got yours. I can finally digivolve that Darugamon that we had way earlier in the playthrough. I got this. I like when you get to the last crystal bug and you can just hold down the button without worrying about breaking anything. I shall add that game to my backlog. All right, cool. I appreciate it, Troy. However, I also know that you're like watching One Piece and you're probably have like 5 billion more episodes to go, so I know it'll never happen. But I appreciate you saying the words to me live on stream anyway. I appreciate you like telling me a sweet lie of like, yeah, Chaos, I'll play it one day, and then like a year from now or something, you can look forward to me hitting you up about it, when in actuality, it'll like never happen. I appreciate that. Ah, dang it. Just can't go fast enough without the better tools on these ultimate ones. We need the ultimate dust cleaner. We could have had that. Could have had it. Play 5 episodes of One Piece at the same time, all at 2 times speed. Now you're talking. I was only 9 dirt off, too. Troy, are you a Final Fantasy guy, or is that just Mercy? Is Mercy the only person I know who's into Final Fantasy, other than Lone Wolf, obviously? $92. We take those. Koji is laying on my bed. He's very adorable. Oh, I thought I had more mystery things than that. Pretty big Final Fantasy fan? You excited for 16, my brother? I cannot wait for FF16. It's honestly like my most anticipated game right now. I can't even think of any other games that are coming out this year that I want to play. But like FF16 is one of like the most It's one of the most excited I've been for a video game in a hot minute. I cannot wait.